All, let me give Louisville a lot of credit. I know that they've had three very difficult losses, and that is a tough situation to be in. They had chances to win all three of the games, but they got a good football team, and they got good players. Obviously, got good coaches. We're very fortunate to get out of here with a win. Those guys fought; they never gave up, fought all the way to the end, and gave themselves a chance to win. So give them credit. For a hard-fought game. But, at the end of the day, I'm so proud of our football team. Coming in this game, everybody kept asking me, what do you know about your team? What do you know about your team? And I said, well, the only thing I can tell you is we've shown up, we've competed our butts off, and but we haven't faced any adversity. And when you go on the road, you find out what type of mental toughness you have. And we had enough adversity in this game for the whole year, the whole season. We had about everything you could think of thrown at us. Really made it a lot harder than it needed to be. We had a chance to put the game away, and we missed a big play. Had the perfect call, and we just came up a little short on making the play. They could have really, I think, put the game away. And then we give up the kick return. Really disappointing. And we got to get it fixed. I mean, that's 2 weeks in a row. I think we've been really poor on kickoff coverage. Did a decent job, up until right there at the end. And that's how teams get back in the game. One play can turn it. So to give up the 2 turnovers, to give up a touchdown on kickoff coverage, a couple of missed scoring opportunities. We drop a ball down in the red zone. Wayne did. It would have led to a score. Ended up having a punt. We misleg it. Both of those would have been huge opportunities. So we just weren't quite able to put them away. And again, give them credit. Give them credit. They fought hard all the way and made enough plays. But just proud of our guys. And one of the things that we talk about all the time is the fourth quarter. We win the fourth quarter, and I think now we're 40-0. In the last five years, when we have the lead going into the fourth quarter. That's something we talk about as a team all the time, something we take pride in. And that's a credit to their mental toughness. It's a credit to our off season, how we train, how these guys think. They're hard. So that's what I'm really most proud of. Every game is a season of its own. They're all hard to come by. We have never been up here. Man, what a great atmosphere. Really great place, great venue to come play a football game. Really glad that Louisville's in our conference and gives us another great opponent and venue like they have. But at the end of the day, we got a lot we can learn and grow from this game. We didn't win the division tonight, but our goal was to be 3-0, and that's where we are. Proud of how we were able to dominate the line of scrimmage. They had 19 yards rushing. We had 202 yards rushing. That's dominating the line of scrimmage. We had 5 sacks. I think they had 1. So I'm really proud of the guys in the trenches. That's where the game is won, and I really felt like they took it over on both sides. Deshaun had a heck of a game. We had a couple big plays that led to touchdowns. They had a couple big plays where we were able to hold them to field goal attempt, which I thought was huge. We stopped them on 4th down in the scoring zone. So just a lot of back and forth, and then our kicker, Greg Hugel. Made 2 big kicks. This kid is, I told him he's getting promoted to Publix. He's kind of our grocery store kicker, and he made 2 big kicks. They ain't easy. I don't think anybody wants to come out of them stands and walk out there in front of all those people and walk out there and kick in pressure situations. So my hat's off to that young man and the mental toughness that he displayed. And then Wayne Gallman, 135 yards rushing. He was the difference in the game, along with the guys up front. So, glad to get out of here with the win. I think we got a little bit of mo going into the open date. We need to get healthy. We need to develop our team. We need to grow from this tape. And I don't have any doubt we will. This is the type of game that can really help your team grow. And that's what we're improving. That's all I can tell you. We're not a great team yet, but we're improving, and our goal was 3-0. That's where we are. Yeah. It's huge. That's what I was just telling the team. I think we answered a lot of questions tonight about perseverance and mental toughness and how we're going to handle adversity. Everything been just how we wanted it to be. And tonight was a ton of adversity. Some of it was, kind of self-inflicted. Some of it was them, making some plays. And, but at the end of the day, it's about finding a way to win. And that's what they did. Found a way to answer. I mean, they had us, took the lead, and our offense went out there and answered. We get the big field goal to tie it up. We get a stop. We go out there and we put we put a touchdown on the board. And then we go up 10. And at that point, we think, hey, we're fixing to, put this thing away, and we let them back in it with the kick return. Really had an opportunity. And then we missed Leggett on a just wide open play, just kind of threw it short. But overall, again, just proud of our team. Love all those guys, appreciate how they compete. It's never perfect, but at the end of the day, if you got one more than they do, that's all that matters.
What was your message to the team in the locker room just now? What was the first thing you said to them?
Proud of them. Just proud of them. Just proud of our team. It was a team effort. We had contributions and mistakes from all three phases. We had some big mistakes on offense, had some big mistakes on D, but we had some huge plays from all three. I just told them I was proud of them, loved them, and appreciated the mental toughness and the heart that they displayed for 4 quarters. That's one of our commandments is Clemson football 60 minutes or as long as it takes to finish. That's one of the things we talk about and we take pride in. And they brought it and found a way to win the game. And the sack by Dodd at the end was huge. I thought we managed the clock well. We thought we had the first down. Then we're going victory. Then they tell us we came up short. So now we got to punt it out of bounds. We didn't want to have any type of return. And, Teasdale did a nice job executing that. Now they got no timeouts. They got a long way to go. And our defense held. But that sack by Dodd was huge. That was a huge, huge play. I think we had a 3-man rush right there, and he found a way to get to him.
Yeah, but how big was it that he found a way to win despite Deshaun not playing his best tonight?
He played pretty good. He was 20 of 30 and had 2 big touchdown strikes, big ones. And, he did. He ran the ball well. He made some big plays. What he's going to tell you is he's going to be really, really disappointed with two missed throws. He missed the one to Leggett. He either scores or it's about a 40-yarder because we had the right call against the right blitz, and they turned him loose. And he just kind of got a little antsy and kind of threw it off the wrong foot and just kind of threw it in the ground. But, hey, I mean, shoot, he ain't perfect. He's going to make some mistakes. But what a leader. What toughness he showed out there tonight. And, did a great job of getting us in the right place. I mean, he made a couple of checks, that led to big plays for us. So I just thought he managed the game well. And, again, he's going to be sick with a couple of plays. But, Wayne Gallman's going to be sick too. We ran the angle route that probably scores or gets inside the 10, and we drop it on 3rd down. And I think we were, we were 5 of 14 on 3rd down, and we missed a couple of them. So we should have been right around 50%, which would have been a huge, huge accomplishment for us. So we'll get better. He'll get better. He hadn't had any adversity either. You got to understand this kid's. It's been a lot of success for him. Coming out of the gate here, and so it was good to see him respond to a little bit of adversity.
What is it for a young defense that kind of has their backs against the wall? They need to win the game just like they did last year. Does this kind of propel these guys that they're no longer young?
Yeah, I mean, that's what. Well, my message to them right before we went out there was, we're going to have the same. I'm going to make them use all their timeouts, and we're going to have the same exact situation. Let's don't be stupid, and let's don't make some boneheaded play like we did last year. Let's be dialed in. Now we did turn that little it was 83 or 3. We turned him loose. We're playing 2-man, and we turned him loose, but we got him on the ground. But they played smart. Did a good job. I was about to run out there and tackle Jadar myself at the end of the game, so I was glad to see him get down on the ground. But, the pressure, I think, was the difference in the game for us. They never really could get comfortable, and they couldn't run the ball. I mean, when you can't run the ball, it's tough, especially with the coverage people that we have. And so I'm proud of them. We played and managed that situation better than we did last year against this same team. So that's a good thing.
So you're not a great team.
And your offense took a long time finding any kind of rhythm, I guess, until those 2 drives late in the game.
I really don't think we had a hard time finding rhythm. I thought we played field position. I mean, we got pinned deep a couple times, and we were able to move the ball out, create. We kind of played a little field position game. You know, you may not score, but if you put a couple of first downs together and you create field position, that's huge when we have a defense like we did. We had one really good drive. We stalled out about the 50, but then we pinned them down on like the 14-yard line. And then we got the ball back and we scored. So the game within the game there is critical. So that was my message at halftime. We were moving the ball, putting good first downs together, but we just weren't finishing with some points. And so those are things we'll look at. But again, just a couple of missed plays that was sputtered on. But overall, proud of our guys. Again, I mean, it wasn't perfect. Give them credit. They're a good team. And it's a hard thing to overcome all the things that we did.
Last question.
You said you're not a great team yet. How far away are you from being a great team?
Well, I think we're getting better. We're improving. I think we have a chance to be a great team by November. That's the purpose. That's where we want to be great. You know, we are getting better, and all we can do is play the schedule that's presented and try to find a way to win those games. I think we have the potential, as I've said all along, to be a really good football team. But you gotta. I mean, it ain't easy. It's just not easy. I mean, y'all watch college football. Y'all look around. Y'all see, how hard it is for teams to win at home or wherever against teams they're supposed to beat. It's difficult. And when you're a young team, we got right at 40 freshmen, and we're making our first trip, and it's just an opportunity to get better. And we achieved our objective. But I think that if we can stay humble, stay hungry, stay focused on what we talk about it takes to be successful, we have a chance to be a really good football team. But we're going to take them one at a time. I mean, and that's our mentality. I mean, Notre Dame, that's the biggest game of the year for us. Not because it's Notre Dame, because it's the next one. And if we can keep that mentality and be purposeful in how we prepare, I think that we are just going to get better. We're going to get more and more confident. We got some guys. I mean, you look at, kind of hidden plays, but you look at Ray McLeod and Deion Kane out there tonight. These are freshmen making some plays for us in the fourth quarter on the road for the first time. And, those things, next thing you know, you look up in late October and, man, you've got some guys, Christian Wilkins, you got some guys, Mitch Hyatt, really good players. And we kind of fed Wayne Gallman tonight, like I told our backs in there. And we had a lot of guys didn't get opportunities tonight. But we're going to need all those guys. All those guys can win. But number 9 is the workhorse. And he earned every yard he got tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank y'all. Safe